Hey guys, Doc here. Hopefully this odd angle that we are filming at today is not going to give anybody a headache, but I told you earlier that I would probably bring out this new card game that I picked up the other day, and it's called A Gentle Rain. It's a game by Kevin Wilson with art by Victor Kazira. And I don't really talk a lot about board games, especially not single player board games on this channel, but not only do I want to inform you about the comics that are coming out and things like that, but from time to time we all have stressful situations in our lives, things that really put us through the ringer, as it were. And so I want to occasionally give you guys a coping skill that you can use, or talk about a new product that might help you through a difficult time, as well as your comics and as well as your movies and things like that. So thus we come to A Gentle Rain. So this will be an unboxing video. Let's see what's in the box. All right, piece of paper, always changing, yet always itself. You have come to the lakeside hoping to see a rare and beautiful sight. The lilies of the lake only open their blossoms in the rain, and only rarely do all 8 varieties bloom at once. Place the lake tiles in such a way to cause all 8 types of lilies to bloom before you run out of tiles and the rain comes to an end. So the first thing it says is get comfortable. Change into some loose clothing if you can, perhaps turn on some soft music, or make yourself some tea or hot chocolate. Take a moment to stand up and stretch and roll the stress out of your shoulders. Inhale through your nose, hold that breath for a moment, and exhale through your mouth. So this will be my little guidebook that'll tell me what to do. This says need help, shop, review us, and rule book for Gentle Rain, and explore the world of Kinfire. It's a cooperative card and dice game series for 1 to 2 players. Okay, let's see what we've got in here. This looks like our balloons with a silica palette, with a silica packet. Please don't eat that. That's not going to cause you to be very calm at all. You will not feel very well at all. So let's pull these out. It's all 8 types of blossoms, and then I'll put them hopefully a little bit closer to the camera so that you can see what it is that I am seeing. If you guys hate this video, be sure to share it, and I will never film anything at this particular angle again. So we're going to try to see if I can get these a little bit closer to the camera. We've got a red one there. A vibrant blue. Purple. Yellow. A darker purple, almost like a violet. Orange, kind of sunbursty color. And then this magenta color here. Okay, so that is my 8 blooms that I need. And now we're going to gently, very carefully, take these cards out. And it looks like, if you look at them very closely, it looks almost like a koi pond or something like that, where you've got little splashes of rain that are coming down. Okay, so without looking at it, we're going to flip these back over, and I'm just going to grab random tiles to see if I can put this together. Okay, so we've got this section right here where you've got the orange sunburst-like color, the white, that darker purple, and then the yellow. Okay, so we're going to grab this second tile and see what we come up with that we can use to work with something. Okay, so we're going to place that tile right there. And what I haven't mentioned is I did a little research before I brought this on board. Let's see, put those two pieces together there. And it shows that if you successfully get a 4-square section put together, that these will open up into a hole. And then you'll try to fit one of these blossoms into that hole. So the name of the game is to try to pick the pieces that are going to get you a completed section, just like so. Okay, all right, so now we've got a hole in the center. So let's see what happens if I just drop that right in there. And you know, this is just one of those games where you just continue and you play and you have a good time. You don't stress out about anything. You can kind of think freely, think loosely, and allow yourself to get into a fugue state where you just relax. Let's see, that one didn't work out. Wait a minute, I just realized something though. I realized that that's not going to work either, because if you look closely, this piece won't work there, because it'll fill in this right here, but it won't fill in that. So we're going to go backwards a little bit, okay? All right, so we're going to see if we can fit this tile somewhere else, possibly over here. Okay, and this one will have to go right here. See, it's trial and error, guys, but the main thing is to not allow yourself to get upset, become cross, or just lose that feeling of inner peace. And this will grow until hopefully you get to the end of this. And when you do so, let's see, no, that one's not going to work there. Then you'll find a good enough section to where you can build your world out. So far, that's not working out for me all that well, but that's okay. See, we're just gonna make this thing into like a massive map. It's gonna look like the thing Charlie Day did off of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Okay, so let's see, let's not get in too big of a hurry. We wanna have this right here, but that's not gonna work for that one. You know where it will work? It should work maybe right there. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I need yellow. I got some purples right here. I really need 2 purples, which is kind of gonna be kind of tough, I would think. But let's try putting this right here. And guys, I might be playing this totally wrong, but the thing about it is, nobody really taught me how to play, so I'm just trying to figure out things as I go along in order to try to fill in all of these gaps. Come on, give me a red one. Give me a red one, but not anything that I needed with that. All right, so let's see where else I could work with this. Purple. Purple right here. So it's deceptively difficult. You see where you easily think things could fit in, and then in the end, they don't. They don't always work out that way. But like I said, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay, all right, so that time we did actually match something up. So let's try Let's try putting this in there. Okay, all right, so I've only gone through about 72 tiles just to get one section put together, but that's all right. Let's see. Cat, why you gotta be messing with stuff? Let's see. All right. Kind of that magenta color, but that won't work there. Let's see if we can put this right there. I won't bore you guys with this very much more, but I'm really hoping that you are enjoying getting to see this game and getting to see how badly I'm playing it. See, self-depreciation is part of the miracle of life, where you just roll with the punches and find a way to build something that you love and all the people around you can enjoy as well. So we're going to try to build something right here. I don't have another red piece right there. I've got one white piece there, but not another white piece at the top. You know what? I don't know that I've seen two white pieces together, so I might have messed myself up there. Let's see here. And then we go down here with this one. And then let's see where we can take this other one here. Yeah, if only that were purple. That would have worked out just right. But that's okay. Let's see what else we can build here. That's the dark purple there. Let's see if we can build this. I think the gentle rain is about to stop, folks. And then there'll be nothing but tears. Let's see. I'm going to do much better at this the second time around. I just have a feeling. Call it a hunch. There we go with that right there. Why is this thing turning? There we go. Got that there. Let's push this up just a tad bit. Okay. And let's see what comes next. Let's see, the blue piece, and a red piece, and then there's no white piece. All right, so we'll go and put this blue piece right here. All right, now we need a red and a red, which is, I think I've determined that that's the kiss of death whenever you get two of those pieces together like that, because it doesn't generally go that way. All right, let's put that right there. No deep purple right here, just like my record collection, no deep purple. See what we can work with here. What is there that we can work with? Nothing. There's nothing we can work with. Yes, the gentle rain has come to an end, and it's now acid rain. And now we all have to just live with becoming mutants, apparently. See, Charles Xavier was right the whole time. There's that. And the last piece here, which is gonna go where? There's that. There. See, that made me feel better about myself. So, guys, I just wanted to introduce you to this game. It's put out by Incredible Dream. Apparently, it came out during the time that COVID was hitting, and then the game went out of print, and now it's back from Incredible Dream. Again, it's a game by Kevin Wilson, and it just gives you something to chill and relax on an evening such as this, where it's weather induced and rainy, and it just makes you feel kind of blah. So we're gonna just turn all these tiles back over, and the next time that I play the game, I'll shuffle the tiles and see if I can get a better response out of this thing. But I did enjoy myself, even though, kind of like bowling, I sucked, apparently. But it was my first time playing this game. First time that I've ever really got it out of the board. I mean, out of the box. And it just gives you something different to do. Like I said, a lot of times I like to sit back on days like this and read. I like to do some writing. But sometimes you just want a simple little game that you can play by yourself. And it's been said that you can play cooperatively with up to a second person, but I think it's much easier to just do it like that. Remember, don't eat the silica gel. Please don't eat that. 4, 8, back in the zip up box. I'm gonna find a way to put that right back in there. Here's your Ken Fire thing. All right. It says now you begin. You'll need a flat area to play on. First, place the blossom tokens nearby, then shuffle up the lake tiles, turning them face down and stacking them in a pile. Draw the first tile, turning it face up and placing it in the center of your play area. This is your starting tile. Then draw another tile from the draw pile and look at it. Try to place it next to your starting tile in a way that completes one of the flowers along its edges with a matching color. If you're able to place the tile somewhere, you must. If you cannot, discard the tile. After you have either placed the tile or discarded it, draw again. Place each new tile you draw next to a tile already in play, making sure to match the colors of all the tile's edges that touch the tile that you are placing. Anytime you cannot place a tile you've drawn, you have to discard it. Each time that you manage to complete a square of 4 touching tiles, a blossom opens between them. Look at the 4 completed flowers on the 4 touching tiles. Choose an unplayed blossom that matches the color of one of those 4 flowers and place it in the hole between them. If all blossoms matching the colors of the surrounding 4 flowers have already been played, then no blossom opens after all. And it says, as soon as the 8th blossom opens, the game ends as you stand at the lakeside admiring your view. So, I picked this game up at one of my local LCSs that also has card games and things of that nature. Get in there, you. I'm trying to be calm in this. You're over here acting a fool. I think it was like $15. So, pretty good price, pretty good game. I like the artwork on the game. And it says, warm rain falls, soft music in the lake where lilies dance. So, if you like this sort of thing, then it'll be right up your alley. And if not, then just forget that I ever did this video. And we'll get back to talking about comics and movies and pop culture and things like that. But guys, I really do hope that you enjoyed this look into A Gentle Rain. It actually was surprisingly calm. And like I said, you have to have a self-depreciating sense of humor sometimes. You have to realize that, you know, hey, I started this out wrong and maybe I could have done better at the beginning. But at the same time, a game like this, you're the only one playing. So don't judge yourself too harshly. Use A Gentle Rain or something along that line as something to calm you, something to help you get centered. something to help you prepare for a long evening or a rough day at work, because it only takes about 15 minutes to play. And one way or another, you'll either be successful or unsuccessful like I was. But I look forward to playing this again later this afternoon. Later this evening, I should say. And playing it probably again tomorrow, for a few minutes while my stepson is at school. So, thanks guys again for joining me on this journey to check out A Gentle Rain. And we will catch you guys in the next video.